Hello everyone, welcome back. So for the past few months I've been thinking about starting a new project, and it's a project that I will be doing with my good friend Buster. It's completely different. Visually it's something I've never really done before. I have taken one or two images, but to create an entire project around it is it's just visually it's completely different to the last project that I did, which was the London in Love. Still available if you guys want to pick it up. But at the same time, since I've never done it before, I don't really know if I am able to do it or if it looks any good. So today's video, I'm just sort of going to show you some of the test shots that I've done. I can't really explain what the project is about, what the theme of the project is, because to be honest, I haven't really thought it through. But all I know is that I have a general sort of idea of how I want it to look visually, and also logistically in terms of how I want to create it. There were two books really that sort of inspired this project. One of them is this photo book by Maria Lax, Some Kind of Heavenly Fire, and visually you'll see that there's tons of sort of vibrant neon colors that I just love. Super trendy, but at the same time I just think it looks freaking cool. And I don't know if she's used strobes or how she's lit it, but she sort of edited the colors in a sort of aurora borealis sort of way. The second source of inspiration for this project is a photographer. He's a fine art photographer. His name is Gregory Crudson. I came across him after Buster introduced him to me, and you'll see in his images, they're just the images in this book. They're all sort of like staged stills from a movie, but they're really well, like they're meticulously lit in each image. Like the lighting is so meticulously done, and it's so intricate in the way that it's done. He creates scenes that are sort of not that clear as to what's going on, but he drops loads of clues, and then you as the reader are sort of left to sort of piece them together, full of, you're just left asking, like, why is that there? Why is this here? What is happening? Like, this is so, like, it's bizarre, and it leaves you feeling uneasy. Like, they are such powerful images. I wanted to create like a whole set of images inspired, loosely or directly inspired from these two photo books. The equipment I want to use is flashes, strobes, just because I want I like the challenge of using equipment out on the field, out on location. I just wanted to push myself and just give myself that challenge. So one of the test shots that I did was actually in my bedroom, and I got a spotlight attachment. Like, so for this image, this test image, this was just me trying to think of, what it feels like to not be able to sleep at night. I'm sure most of us adults now know the feeling of just finding it difficult to get to sleep. It sort of relates to my last video. So this image here, just being not able to sleep for whatever reason, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's just not being able to turn off your brain, whatever. And that was this image, and I thought the spotlight attachment to create that spotlight it works really, really well. And going forward for this project, that's something that's something that Buster and I want to do, sort of shape the light in sort of deliberate, specific shapes to sort of convey whatever feeling, whatever story we sort of come up with. So the reason why I showed you guys those images at the beginning of this video from March 2020 is because, even though I don't have a sort of solid narrative just yet for this project, what I do know is that I want to build off of what I created back then, because visually I just saw a lot of potential. I really liked the way those images looked, and right here you're just seeing me sort of learn how to use multiple strobes at the same time. I've used one strobe before, but I've never used three, as you'll see in this image here. I've never done that before, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just sort of making sure that I know how to do it out on the field, and it wasn't that difficult, to be honest. So it's just like these few images, I'm just sort of messing around. For example, in this photo, I really like the potential of creating silhouettes, sort of mysterious figures at night using the strobes. The more you progress as a photographer, the more deliberate, the more meaningful you want your images to be. And I think there's no better way of pushing yourself, of improving as a photographer, than to create bodies of work. As I said before, this is still a work in progress. Like we still haven't come up with like what the exact narrative of this project will be. But what we have decided on is that it's going to be shot somewhere in urban London, sort of desolate, interesting urban locations. We're going to use strobes, we're going to use color. Just wanted to give you guys a little update and just show you some of the test images that I've taken around the house. Yeah, this is, we intend to shoot this project over the year, so it's going to be a while before we get like a final finished product. But I just thought it'd be interesting just to show you guys some of the test images, some of the just to make sure that that this idea actually works. And because sometimes us photographers, us creatives, we come up with a million ideas a day, and it's always good just to make sure that it works, right? Or at least if it doesn't work, then you can sort of see what needs to be done. As always, guys, follow me on Instagram at ZainReadsAPhoto, subscribe so you don't miss a thing, and as always, keep learning, keep shooting. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, and by the way, full desk tour is coming. It is coming up, but I'm very close. The office is very close to being completed, but I had a few things that were meant to come today, still haven't arrived because I got sent the wrong thing. Very annoying. Anyways, guys, that's all. See you later. Peace.